Yeah, how did you feel about the speech and just like the energy in general? I mean, we got a couple days remaining, August 11th. Like,
Can I be honest?
yeah, be honest.
I was crying during Congresswoman Omar's speech, so I went up like trying to get my shit together. But I think overall, I'm just very grateful, and I think folks, I hope they take with them that we just have to keep having these conversations.
So one of the themes that I try to hit on with what I was talking about is like, I feel like there is an underestimating going on of both yourself and also Wisconsin in general. Like there's this attitude from, I think, like elites in New York that make it seem like, you know, Milwaukee, Madison, Wisconsin broadly is not this this place that's ready for you know, Bernie-crat style politics, to put it in a more populist framework. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's a thing that people are experiencing out here as well?
I feel insulted. You know, I don't want the coastal folks to be telling Wisconsinites who we are. Who we are is, you know, in a state where Social Security was born.
Yes.
Where we have deep progressive roots of people who courageously said we deserve better and let's make it possible. And I think that one of the worst things a politician or even a candidate can do is to make people feel like they're being told what to do or who they are. And so when I'm organizing, one of the questions I really like to ask is what you are most proud of in your community. And then folks are telling us a lot of the times that they're sick of this shit.
Yeah.
And so I think craving something different and wanting different is the thing that really threads all of this together.
I also, absolutely. I also feel like if it wasn't so important as a proving ground for a lot of these policies that, you know, some might even consider to be socialist, it wouldn't be a testing ground for some of the most nefarious actions from ALEC and you know, represented by Scott Walker for the longest time, and then Tom Tiffany is also, you know, as a representative carried that torch.
I mean, he's barely a representative.
Yeah.
We still kind of we got to keep going back to his voting record and how many he didn't show up for.
So with like, I feel like looking at the environment, like looking at what he's bringing to the table, going into the general, we're moving past the primary.
No complacency, Hasan.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about the primary then. Never mind. So, what happened? Is it the heavens mandate? Because the establishment was in a state of panic over and over again, and they just kept trying to consolidate support behind people the entire time, and it almost, I think you were already a very strong candidate regardless, but it certainly didn't help them that they were trying to actively, in a state of panic, like consolidate support behind certain candidates, and then those campaigns kind of like having a lot of issues. What's going on? Is it the heavens mandate? What's happening?
Let them run scared, because the people who aren't scared are the people in Wisconsin who are demanding change. The folks who are organizing for the first time, they're phone banking for the first time, they're going to a training, and I'm like, oh, are people gonna wanna do an organizing training over Zoom? And then like hundreds of people show up. And so I think, you know, this isn't super complicated. Part of it comes from trusting the people in our state to fight for what they want. And it was very important to us that we help people feel empowered to start organizing and engaging their community. So we're focused on winning.
Yeah.
They can be focused on the drama.
Yeah.
That's not going to help us win the people.
You've also, I've noticed at least, like I have a different style than yourself, I think.
That's
okay. In both the way I carry
I feel like that's why we got to do events together, so that people can, so we're multitudes.
But you actually had a very positive campaign overall in the primaries, and I've been involved in some of these other candidacies so far, and they've gotten very ugly at times. Was that a deliberate effort? And are you going to carry a similar energy to Tom Tiffany, or are you gonna, to use a term from Haley Stevens, stick it to him? A little bit of stick it to him.
We have only attacked Tom Tiffany on our campaign. It doesn't benefit us to attack my opponents, because it distracts us from what we need to do, which is actually listen to the voters. And we have to tell folks who Tom Tiffany is. He is an election-denying traitor, pedophile protector. He voted to rip healthcare away from millions of Americans, and he voted to take food away from our kids. He will never put Wisconsinites first.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that people know who he is, and that, who we are is, we need positivity and joy in politics, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna throw down. And I think that we have found, I think there's a lot of creativity and innovation that's missing from politics, and you're not gonna find it all within one campaign. I have amazing staff, so I actually get some of that, but when you have people, a screen print party and folks having events at bowling alleys and people who have never talked to their neighbor, all of a sudden, if their first conversation is about our campaign, I think that's what makes this really special.
I want to go back to one moment, and specifically that pairs up with the joy candidacy that you're kind of talking about. There was a moment that I was unbelievably annoyed with. I'm on Twitter far too much. I think I should stop going on Twitter in general, but it goes back to undermining this movement that the Democratic Socialists of America here have been able to build around you. You are obviously carrying this movement here in Wisconsin. There was a moment where I think it was you made a statement about Zoran, and everyone of these fucking assholes that are in DC and New York and election Twitter, these consultants were like, no one in Wisconsin would care about Zoran. Why would you bring up the Knicks or Zoran? It's why? I feel do you get that? Do you see that at all? That there's this attitude that Wisconsin is somehow removed from the rest of the country. The treatment that it's like a flyover state is very frustrating.
Yeah. First, I'll say that I was transparent that I'm a bandwagon Knicks fan. I wasn't trying to be creating anything, but look at the room and how excited everyone was. And that was the Wisconsin Democratic Party convention.
Yeah.
Folks who we literally were able to bring people together through that game.
Yeah.
And, Mayor Mamdani also campaigned a politics of joy, and he helped communities feel like they were actually being seen by someone who was going to hold power, and they jumped on that with him. So folks are going to be looking for ways to bring us down. Many people are going to try to set us up to fail, but that's why it's the working class movements that can't, but we need to do the work of bringing everyone together.
It's just, the only reason why I bring it up is because there's this attitude where people Yale graduates, Harvard graduates, they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, these are yokels. They don't have access to the internet. You know what I mean? They can't possibly be excited about a left movement in this country and then maybe even want to join it in their own backyards to aid their own communities in a more meaningful way than the way that establishment Democrats, quite frankly, have kind of dropped the ball on in this state, even though this is very important. It's going to be the trifecta. Like I said on my speech as well, we're going to make sure that there's never a Republican in a seat of power in this state ever again.
Well, what I'll say to that is, I think we don't underestimate our voters. So we have a responsibility to make sure that they don't underestimate us too. Yeah.
So I'm very excited. And, I keep yelling at posters over and over again. They keep saying, oh, there's a toss-up. It's not. It's not even going to be close. It's going to be, we're going to cook. So we're going to cook on August 11th, then we're going to cook again in the general.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, you are the chef. Yeah,
So
I
let's
apologize for almost poisoning you with my cheese, with the kalbi with cheese.
I'm not ready to talk about that.
Oh
It's still
my God.
too raw. Cheese on kalbi was just you're lucky I didn't have a fucking heart attack that day.
That's great. Okay, first of all,
You created-
Michael from Pennsylvania fed you beforehand. I found out. Okay, I that's probably what it was. You were less receptive to the cheese. It was anyway. It's fine.
Good dog.
It's fine. All right, we got press right now, right? Yeah, let's do it.
Put a lot on
That's
cheese on almost everything.
Wait, do you guys like the cheese?
We love
we do,
cheese,
but
of
not
course.
only-
We are almost 40 years in here, so Wisconsin.
Yeah,
So
we
you
like
the cheese
throwing you under the bus.
Do you like the cheese on the Caribbean? No.
Not, but the younger
Yeah, younger
generations,
generation love cheese. They put
Yeah.
it
love,
everywhere. The cheese.
So,
All right, let's do this, please.
You guys want me to be in it?
yeah, of course.
You gotta stand in the back.
Yeah.
I'll stand next to mom.
Oh,
is
you are in the.
Really?
You gotta hop in the
Oh my
phone.
god.
Oh, okay.
I should bring prepared.